ecological successions. So, what is ecological succession? Here the question comes, slow and gradual change in the community of a given area. You are calling it as the ecological succession. Now I will make you very clear. We will go to whiteboard. So here ecological succession. In ecological succession, take environment. When you are selecting a particular area, in that area, a variety of organisms are present. Different kinds of populations, different kinds of communities, they are interacting with each other. So as a result, they are having one particular stream. In that stream, all the organisms, they are surviving. So here what happens, in a given area, in the meantime, some of the changes they are taking place. That is, whatever the sequence is there, the sequence may be disturbed, sequence may be changed. So in this way, slow and gradual change, what is taking place in a given area, we are calling it as the ecological succession, and that leads to biodiversity. So different kinds of organisms, species, population, communities, all they are combining together and interacting with each other, and they are balancing nature. So in case of this, first we will start with the primary organisms. Now say for example, a big rock. It may be a barren rock, it may be a lava rock or a barren area and so on. So here no plants are seen in the beginning. In the meantime, the weathering of the rock results. Say for example here, there is a sun is producing a light. And the sunlight, when it comes down, the temperature differs. Take an example of a summer season. During summer season, a temperature ranges to very high. During this process, the entire rock area will be hot. It will be heated. When hot rock is there, suddenly there will be a rainfall. When a hot body is receiving a cold water, automatically the breaking of rock results. And apart from this, so many environmental changes. Sometimes it may be very cold, sometimes it may be very hot, sometimes it may be medium. Because of this, the top layer of the rock undergoes the disintegration. When disintegration takes place, small particles are produced, and these particles later accumulate to form a soil. A kind of soil is formed on the surface of the rock, and first the lichen, it starts growing on the surface of the rock. I am writing it here, lichen. So lichens, they start growing, and because of lichens' enzymatic activities, again erosion proceeds or weathering proceeds, and then slowly again the soil formation increases, and then the bryophyte-like organisms, they start growing. Here I am writing bryophyte. Then the bryophytes, they start growing, and then the gradual process continues, soil formation increases, finally small bushy areas they start growing. Some grass-like materials or some herbs, and then after herbs the shrubs are formed. See, bryophytes, then herbs, then shrubs, then poultries, then comes the mesophytic plants. So the bigger trees. So the entire area, the barren area, is converted into a forest area. If suppose the plants which are growing in the beginning, for example here lichen, such a type of plants we are calling them as pioneer plants. So they are called as pioneer organisms. So pioneer plants are produced here. And then the barren rock or the barren area get converted into a forest area. Here it is not, the change is not taking place in 1 or 2 days or 1 or 2 years. It requires millions and millions of years. So during this process, the entire area is forming a forest. If suppose such a type of changes, they are taking place on the barren rock, lava rock, etc., then we are calling that process as xerox process. Xerox or xerox you are calling. So xerox in the sense, in the beginning, the barren terrestrial area, in that barren terrestrial area, the changes are taking place, pioneer organisms they are growing, and finally the entire area is converted into a forest area. Then we are calling that system as xerox system or xerox system. Now another system comes, that is called hydrarch. Hydrarch. So xerox and hydrarch you are observing. Now I am taking a different color here. So in a hydrarch system, first imagine there is a pond. This is the new pond where the water is logging. In the beginning, there were no plants. Later, first pioneer plants are produced. They are nothing but planktons. Now, planktons are formed. The planktons are of 2 types you are knowing. If suppose the planktons are of plant type, then we are calling it as a phytoplanktons. They are the plants. And if suppose the insect life, then we are calling them as zooplanktons. The planktons are freely floating on the surface of water. The water current carries these planktons from one place to another place. And these are the pioneer plants. And these plants, they are undergoing photosynthesis, and there the food material is formed. Then the zooplanktons, they are eating phytoplanktons and food chain continues. So first phytoplanktons are produced. After phytoplanktons, the hydrophytic plants, they start growing. The plants which are submerged in the water. So we are calling them as hydrophytic plants. And then these submerged plants later forming free floating plants. They are freely floating on the surface of the water. Such type of plants are grown. And then the submerged and also mesophytic plants are seen. Only one plant, but it is showing two characters. One mesophytic character, another one is hydrophytic character. The leaves which are grown inside the water, they are very tiny, hair-like. The leaves which are coming out of the surface of water, they used to be bigger. So, here best example, limnophylla, hydrophylla I can take. Such a type of plants are growing. And then, here the food chain continues. All other organisms, they start producing. And then the submerged plants get converted into half submerged plants. And later, the debris will be there after death and decaying of these plants. They are settling at the bottom. Then the depth is reduced, and then slowly sedges start growing. And then the entire area is filled with the debris. It is a fertile material. So as the small bushes, they start growing. Then later, the small bushes are converted into a pole forest. The pole trees are seen. And then finally, the bigger trees are produced. And here, the pond gets converted into a forest. So in this way, the hydraulic system you are observing. This we are calling, this slow, gradual change, what is taking place in the nature, in a particular area, that we are calling it as ecological succession. That change in the succession, that is slow and gradual change in the communities of a succession, is called as seed. Yes, E-R-E. It is called as seed. Here, the change in the sequence of the community, what is taking place? That change in the sequence of community, we are calling it as seed. So in this way, the seed is formed. So this is a general talk regarding the ecological succession. Now dear friends, we'll go to our questions. Now see, we'll go to the environmental biology in the succession. One thing you remember, whatever questions, whatever details we are discussing, this is very important from the examination point of view. Any competitive exams you take, in all competitive exams, such a type of questions arise. So, be careful regarding this. Now, we'll go to the first question. Which one lacks both roots and stomata? Root will not be there, stomata will not be there. Okay? Which one is lacking below this? Now see, first, hydrophytes, mesophytes, hagrophytes, then halophytes. First of all, the mesophytes, they require the roots as well as stomata. Hagrophytes are also required. Then halophytes are also required. But here in case of hydrophytes, these are water-loving plants growing inside the water. So as the root is also not required because the environment itself is containing water, and stomatas are also not required. Stomatas are meant for transpiration. So transpiration is not required here. So as a result, option A, hydrophytes, is the correct answer. Next. Now, the vegetation of Rajasthan is, Rajasthan you are knowing. So, vegetation of Rajasthan, Arctic, Alpine, deciduous, xerophytic. Because as soon as you are remembering Rajasthan, desert comes in front of you. So as a result, here the desertic plants are seen. Those are called as xerophytic plants. So option D, xerophytic plants is the right answer. Next, submerged hydrophytes exchange gases through. So submerged plants will be there. They are exchanging their gases. Through what they are exchanging, they are asking. See the options: stomata, hydacores, lenticels, general surface. Stomatas, already I mentioned, either it is found on the upper side or the lower side of the leaf. Sometimes on the stem also you can see. And these stomatas are helpful in transpiration. Water is lost in the form of water vapor. And then exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen also is seen there. So stomatas are. Then hydacores, these are the specialized structures on the plant body through which the water is lost. Lenticels, these are also the same. Okay, the specialized structure, epidermal cells get converted into lenticels, and there the exchange takes place. General surface, here in case of this, hydrophytes are exchanging gases through general surface of their body. Here, the special organs are not at all required as they are hydrophytes. So, option B, general surface is the correct answer. Next, type of plants having adaptations to check transpiration is adaptation to check transpiration. Okay, see the options: xerophytes, lithophytes, harophytes, epiphytes. Here, the correct answer is option A, xerophytes. Next, the primary succession in a seed is, already you studied what is primary succession. So here, subseed, mesoseed, pioneer seed, none above. It is option C, pioneer seed. The primary succession is pioneer one, beginning one. So option C, pioneer seed is the right answer. Next, one of them is a submerged hydrophyte. Okay, the examples are given. One is submerged hydrophyte. Okay, water loving plant. Which is that we have to find it out. So, Ceratophyllum, Utricularia, Vallisneria and Hydrilla lamina. So here the submerged plant lamina is free floating. At Utricularia also you are observing, Ceratophyllum is also observed, Vallisneria and Hydrilla. Vallisneria and Hydrilla are usually found inside the water. They are totally dipped inside the water. Their stem is not coming out of the water surface. So option C, Vallisneria and Hydrilla is the right answer. Next, plants growing on sandstone are. The stone will be there, sandstone you are knowing. On the sandstone, the plants are grown. What they are called? Just see. Psammophytes, oxalophytes, lithophytes and phanerophytes. Here, the plants which are growing on the rock is called as option C, lithophytes. So, lithophyte is the correct answer. Next, plants like Rhizophora and Abyssinia grow on the seashores under saline condition. For this, they have special roots for respiration which are called. Here, I explained to you about the mangrove plants. Mangrove plants, they are growing on the seashore areas and mangrove forest is formed there. But the speciality of mangrove plants also I told, they are putting their roots out of the soil. In the sense, they are growing towards the sunlight. And these extra roots which are projected out from the soil, they are containing small minute pores. And these pores are helpful in exchange of gases. So see, so those roots are called as breathing roots. Now see, here prop roots, climbing roots, floating roots, nematophores. So they are called as nematophores. In the sense, nematophores are nothing but the breathing roots. Next, last stage of plant succession is the final stage of plant succession, where it gets converted into forest. Now it is called ecotype, serial community, climax community, ecotone. It is called as option C, climax community. Next, plants growing in acidic soils are known as saprophytes, oxalophytes, lithophytes, halophytes. Here option B, oxalophytes is the correct one. Next, a physiological xerophyte is, okay, which one is the physiological xerophyte? Just see, Salicornia, Euphorbia, Salvia, again. Here option A, Salicornia is the correct one. Next, root cap is absent in where root cap is not at all seen. Now, halophytes, hydrophytes, xerophytes, and homophytes. Here, hydrophytes are not required a root cap. The process of root cap is to protect the meristematic tissue of the root. So as I said, here root cap is not at all required. So option B, hydrophytes is the right one. Next, plants growing in saline soil or high concentration of salts are. Now, xerophytes, halophytes, heliophytes, then hydrophytes. Here option B, halophytes is the right one. Next, which is not true of hydrophytes. Okay, just see, poorly developed root system, thin membranous leaves, poorly developed large air spaces, then poorly developed vascular bundles. Here option C, poorly developed large air spaces is the right one, because the large air spaces are required, and as the tissues, parenchymatous tissues, they are holding air, and it is also called as parenchyma. So as a result, it is storing water, and it gives buoyancy to the plant. So as a result, option C, poorly developed large air spaces is the right answer. Next, a succulent xerophyte is succulent plant. Here, the leaves are converted into spines. Xerophytic plant it is. So the stem is containing the chloroplast, and it stores water inside. So that plant is called as succulent plant, and stem undergoes photosynthesis. We'll see here that capillaries, keratopins, agave, and none of the above. Here option C, agave is the right answer. Here the aloe vera you can take an example, then you will come to know. So agave or aloe vera you can take an example. Next, hydrophytes are characterized by, okay, what are the characteristics of hydrophytes? Now see, thick and large leaf, delicate and mucilaginous stem, short spinous stem, then all of the above. Here option B, delicate and mucilaginous stem is observed in hydrophytes. Next, mechanical tissue is best developed in where the mechanical tissue is developed. Now see, hydrophytes, halophytes, xerophytes, mesophytes. It is best developed in xerophytes. That is option C, xerophyte is the right answer, because it requires a mechanical support to the plant body. Next, plants adapted to grow in shady area. In shady area, plants are adapted to grow. Now see, saprophytes, xerophytes, mesophytes, xerophytes. Option B, xerophyte is the right answer. Next, halophytes are salt resistant, fire resistant, cold resistant, sand resistant. Of course, it is option A, salt resistant plants are called as halophytes. Next, Rhizophora is a characteristic component of Rhizophora, mangrove, I told already, marsh plants, swamp forest, mangrove vegetation, salt swamp. This option C, mangrove vegetation is the right one. Next. So dear friends, today we discussed about the ecological succession. Along with that, some of the questions we studied. In coming class, we'll study something about the interaction between the communities or the animal interaction. So, we'll stop it here. Thank you very much.